Hello, and welcome to We Just Want You to Read. I'm Paige, and today we're talking about my library books because they all came in at the same time. Well, all my holds came in at the same time. That's not true. Three of my holds came in at the same time. I had like 12 on hold. I had to freeze the rest of them because I was like, this is getting out of hand. So I froze the rest of the eight, and I have three here to talk about. I work at a library and I see a lot of books come through, and these are just some that I saw that I was very interested in. So let's just go. The first one that came in, Evenings and Weekends by Oisin McKenna. So this book was interesting to me because the YouTuber Jack Edwards started a book club, and this was their first pick. And I thought, why not? I read the summary, and it was very interesting. It just takes place during a summer in London. It goes over three characters who know each other and how they're intertwined and what happens to them. And I thought this would be interesting, so I picked it up. I'm not really participating in the book club. I'm just going to read the book. Yeah, so this one came in first. Next, we have another popular one, James by Percival Everett. I saw the movie American Fiction, that was based off of a book he wrote. And I believe, I could be wrong. I'll put it on screen if I'm wrong. But so that's the only experience I've had with him. But this one, James, is, I don't know, it is everywhere. Everyone loves this. Actually, that's not true. I know someone who does not like this book. I follow them on Goodreads, and they did not like this book, but everyone else seems to love this book. And so I thought I'd give it a try. I think I saw a review that just convinced me finally, and I was just, let me just do it. I'll get from the library. And this one came in like the day after Evenings and Weekends. And I was just like, okay, I got to read this one because it's going to have a long list of holds behind me. So I have to finish this one. Definitely. So this one is just about a retelling of Huckleberry Finn and the character Jim that he goes on his adventure with. It is this character, all that from this character's perspective. Yes. So Jim's. And finally, before I put a hold on everything, we have City of Brass. This was a recommendation from Darren, and she basically read one S.A. Chakraborty book and then read all of them. So I was like, that's really good. And so I saw the library had it, and I put it on hold. I didn't really want to know what was going on with it. I wanted to be surprised. So I don't fully know what's going to happen in this story, but I love that there's a map. Oh my gosh, look at this. And I know the map is very simple, but I still love it. Ta-da. It is mostly the Middle East, all the way over to India and all the way to the left of Africa, but I still love it. I love a map. Just the names are changed in territories, and I don't know what any of that means, but we're about to find out. So basically, I have three books on my library card that I need to read quickly. I am a very slow reader, and I'm going to have to do something to figure out which book to read first, because I think Evenings and Weekends is due first, but I'll probably be able to renew that one. And then James, I'm probably not going to be able to renew, and neither will I be able to renew City of Brass. But I will probably read the City of Brass and James faster than Evenings and Weekends. So we will see. I've decided to do a little, not experiment, but just a little test. I've seen it done before. So basically, I'm going to read a chapter from each of these books, and I am going to see which ones I am more interested in starting once I start the first chapter. I'm going to read real quick, and then we'll come back and decide which one to read first. Okay. One chapter done. Ooh. James is done. Now, City of Brass. Tribes. Okay, I read one chapter from each book: City of Brass, James, and Evenings and Weekends in the order that I got them from the library. Evenings and Weekends was a very interesting start. I like how literary fiction can tell you the whole history of a character without taking a whole book to do it. They can do it in like a paragraph. And that's what it was kind of like. You went through the history of the characters real quick, but the relationships they had to each other as well. Mostly Maggie and Phil in that last bit. But yeah, that was really interesting. I'm going to see where these characters go and how they're connected. I know because of the summary, and you can figure it out if you read the summary. But I'm just saying, it's going to be interesting to see how they get from where they are now to where the summary says they will go. James, oh, maybe I read James first. I can't remember. James was really fun. I like how the characters speak when they're among each other versus when they're not. And already I think that's brilliant. I don't remember much from Huckleberry Finn, but I already appreciate the treatment of the character in this one and the treatment of Jim's character as well. So that seems really interesting. And then City of Brass. That one might have been the hardest for me to get into so far. I don't know. I feel like there's so much lore that needs to happen. It would be put down for the story to happen. And I will note, I already am thinking about telling my brother about this book and just saying you have to pick it up because this seems like it might be up his alley versus the other books. So I think City of Brass might be interesting to share with someone already. I don't know which one to read first. I'm thinking I'm going to go with, drumroll please, James. Not just because it's the first one I have to return, but because it's the one that I connected with the most. So I think I'm going to read James first and then decide what I'll do with the rest. But we'll see. I'll probably come back on here or maybe on Instagram to let you all know which one or what I thought about James. Yeah, so that's it. This has been We Just Want You to Read. I am Paige. Next time, it's going to be a video from Darren. Okay, bye.